Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you are watching the video from. The county or the country in case you are outside the republic. And just like I keep on saying on this channel, that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. William Samoei Arap Ruto is going to be ruthless with Raila Odinga. From the day Raila Odinga met with Bunge la Wananchi at Jivanje, William Ruto has convened two meetings which are known. I don't know the others which are not known. And for me, from those two meetings, I can clearly tell you that he's going to be ruthless with Raila Odinga. The first meeting was actually revealed by none other than Rigathi Gachagua. According to Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto held a 7-hour meeting with KRA. And the question is, why do you think William Ruto met with KRA at night and for 7 good hours? The truth of the matter is that when Raila Odinga spoke at Jivanje, his message was very clear. That William Ruto and his brigades made promises to Kenyans and that those promises are not being fulfilled, including but not limited to cost of fuel, rentals, which was supposed to go down, and cost of food. So he met with the KRA to figure out how he's going to deal with this. And as a matter of fact, they are looking at collecting 3 trillion by December. How KRA will be able to do that? Maybe they will be able to do it. But there's no magic. It will have to be through taxation. So that was the first meeting, which is basically to counter Raila Odinga's pressure. The second meeting, which is the basis of this analysis, is the meeting at State House with the UDA coordinators across the country. Let me just take you to Johnson Muthama Facebook page. This is what Muthama posted yesterday. Together with the president, we had a fruitful meeting with UDA party coordinators and agents countrywide at State House, Nairobi. We congratulate them for job well done. Now that's what they want you to believe, that the meeting was about congratulating these people. And then even Boni Alwale made a post. But there was this post by Jonathan Mweke, and I remember he's saying, such a pleasure to catch up with my brother Hassan Omar Hassan at State House today. Mbele iko sawa. You know, I've been asking myself where my friend Hassan Omar went to, but clearly he was also at State House. He was the coastal coordinator. So which means William Ruto convened that meeting specifically to counter Raila Odinga's move. So in this video, I want us to look at why William Ruto convened that meeting. Before we do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without the support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let us get back to the main issue. Why do you think William Ruto convened this particular meeting with UDA coordinators and agents across the country and at State House? The first reason why he convened this meeting, in my view, is that William Ruto wants to get feedback from the ground after 30 days in office. You know, William Ruto made so much promises to people. And when he came into office, he realized that indeed kwa ground vitu ni different. The cost of living is up there. Raila Odinga is piling pressure. Money is not there. No, very many people don't have jobs. So hustlers are struggling. But he made promises. Raila Odinga is also out there, piling pressure. So the best way for him is to call back these people, have a meeting with them, then tell them, let's discuss. What are people saying? Your honest opinion, what are people saying in Kakamega? Because I also saw Boni Alwale sharing photos from of his team from Kakamega at State House. So they'll tell him, boss, huku kwetu, you made this promise, people are saying this. So basically, as a good politician, William Ruto wanted to get feedback from the ground. And what a better way of getting feedback from the ground, directly from the people who campaign for you. You know, Uhuru Kenyatta failed in one thing, getting feedback from his team. Uhuru Kenyatta had one of the best networks, grassroots networks. After he won the second term, he disbanded it. So he could not get real feedback from the ground. He would only get feedbacks from his cabinet, and those people would just cheat him. Ruto is not keen on making the similar mistake. So he's getting feedback. How are people receiving Raila Odinga's meetings? Is there a rebellion against us? So that's the first objective of the meeting. The second objective of this particular meeting, in my view, was to counter Raila Odinga's moves on the ground. After Jivanje, Raila Odinga went to Mathare. William Ruto today is the president of the Republic of Kenya, which means he has intelligence briefings every single day. So William Ruto, as we speak today, understands Raila Odinga's moves. If Raila Odinga is planning to use the meetings, to escalate them up to the national level from Nairobi, maybe to Mombasa, he understands this. So his worry is, how do we, as Kenya Kwanza, counter Raila Odinga on the ground? Because, for example, if the UDA coordinators can go to the ground and start convincing people in funerals that, oh, Raila Odinga is just making noise, that's not true, then clearly that's the objective. And I want to confirm this by using Johnson Muthama. Today, Johnson Muthama addressed the press, and this is what Johnson Muthama is saying. Tell me if it's not about countering Raila Odinga's moves.
Let us face the naked truth in that point. Ruto was sworn in about 2-3 weeks ago. He is yet to swear in his ministers. He is yet to swear in his principal secretaries. He is yet to cover all the departments with these choices of people he wants to work with. These people are just hyper for nothing. They just feel restless. And they think now they want to tell Kenyans, oh, Ruto is failing, he's not doing what he said, he's not fulfilling the commitment. But how many days and with who? Because they expected him to move there and start sacking people, the point I explained to you in details. He has kept that. So give him time, form his government, lay down his strategies, and then adopt the tactics of implementing the same strategies. And that is coming. So if you hear somebody like, I don't want to call names, saying, oh, fulfill what you said. These are the same people who tried to pick papers to be the speakers of the Senate. They realized that there was no space. They dropped them on the compound. They ran to National Assembly speakers, collected the papers. They were told we are not going to elect you. They dropped them down.
People you're not mentioning, you can guess who they are.
Number three, I also tend to think that William Ruto is crafting messaging for his hustlers. You know, the other day I saw Dennis Itumbi. I don't know whether I can get it or it will be late. I saw Dennis Itumbi making some interesting post on his Twitter and Facebook. And from that particular tweet from Itumbi, he was suggesting that they were recruiting hustlers. Let me see if I can get it. They were, okay. Now, this is what Itumbi posted. The Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau agents met today and adopted a resolution to create the Hustler Nation's Communications Bureau as part of the Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau. The Communications Bureau will be run by a group of dedicated officers. Their updates shall be shared here. So he's talking of this as part of, and is continuing, the update will be shared here. The Hustler Nation Communications Bureau will offer information, share details of the movement, and counter misinformation. Importantly, it will identify opportunities and connect you to them. So basically, what has happened here is that Dennis Itumbi, probably after meeting with President William Ruto, also convened his team. And this team will be out there to deal with what they're calling misinformation. Like, for example, if they believe that Raila Odinga is talking of high cost of fuel and fuel is not high, they will be countering. So that's why I'm saying William Ruto is going to be ruthless with Raila Odinga. From this alone, he probably met with their bloggers, and you don't know the kind of meeting he also held with the security agencies. But the bottom line is that there is a communication strategy. So these hustlers who met with him, the agents who met with him at State House, were told, if you go to the ground, this is what you need to tell people about our government. Tell them 3 months is still too early. We will perform. Listen again, because Johnson Muthama is already talking. Listen again to Johnson Muthama.
Eastern. So we are out, we are capable, we have what it takes, and those things will be done. So those noisemakers, you should tell them to wait. 2032 is when they will be able to talk about, because Ruto is not going anywhere. I'm telling you, the work that this man is going to do in this country, it will be, the election will be UDA, and it will be Ruto unopposed and the president of Kenya without intimidation. Mtu atakuwa akiangalia anasema ni Ruto tu, hapana, wachana hiyo.
Number 4, I also tend to think that probably William Ruto just met these guys to share with him or with them his vision, to also thank them. Maybe it was just a thank you meeting where after the elections he called them, thanked them. Because there's a mistake which is always done by Raila Odinga. After elections like this, he would forget his agents. He would never call them for any meeting. Those who are lucky will be lucky. But William Ruto is changing that after elections, they have a meeting. Because there was even the stories that some of them were not paid. So if they were not paid, probably they were paid yesterday. But thank you. And probably William Ruto also offered some of them jobs. Because now he's the president. He's told them, all of you cannot fit in government. Remember, Hassan Omar, that's why I told them Hassan Omar lost out. Muthama lost out. Jonathan Mweke lost out. Probably they are being told, government ni kubwa. Vile Raila wanasema, viangie large. Maybe, we utapata matumbo hapa, mwingine apate mkia. I don't know what you think. But for me, that meeting is a clear message that William Ruto is going to be ruthless with Raila Odinga. He's going to face Raila Odinga through all fronts. Thank you guys for taking your time to watch this video. If you get time again, please come again. I'll be glad to listen to your views, and especially by reading your comments. So just drop your comment so that we can learn one or two things. Thank you, and let me know how you found this video. Is it okay? Bye bye.